Hey guys, my name's Mikhail and I'm from DeviceDeal. Today we're going to talk about the TP-Link Deco M5 3-pack today. Now, first of all, this is a mesh system. So for those who don't know, it's similar to a range extender. However, the benefits of a mesh over a range extender is that a range extender more likes to piggy bank and also means that you have to actually manually change networks when you go into that different area of the house. Whereas with the mesh, it creates a unified single network. So wherever you go in the house, you don't have to change any devices or anything like that. It's all just secure under the one network. Okay, so now for the unboxing. So when you open it up, first thing you'll find is the 3 nodes or 3 router systems. Each one has 2 Ethernet ports, as you can see, and also the power cord. The first impression I really get out of these is I like the fact that they're nice and small, really subtle. You know, it's not something that's going to be an eyesore in your home. And the white color, I guess, makes it suitable for any kind of surrounding. Once we take these out, what you also find is one LAN cable, which will connect your initial node to your existing modem. You get a nice quick installation guide just to help you set up the product, and then just 3 additional power adapters. So just the power cords are inside here. So you might be thinking, why would you even need something like this in your house? So not only is it going to kill dead spots, but on top of that, if you are someone that needs to, if you've got a lot of gaming or videos going on at the same time, a lot of Netflix watching as well, this will really make sure that there's enough bandwidth to cover each of the devices. On top of that, as it says on the box here, you can actually cover up to 100 devices with these. And the beauty is that although they come in a pack of either 1 to 3, you can also actually extend that and get additional add-ons as much as you want. So as far as the technology behind this, it's running an AC 1300 speed on a dual band network. So you've got your 2.4 gigahertz band and the 5 gigahertz band. Now, the difference between the two, for those that don't know, is the 2.4 is better for, I guess, longer range, but might not get as good of speed, whereas the 5 gigahertz band is much better for speeds, but you need to be a bit closer to the node. So as I mentioned, this does cover all areas of the house and even goes through thick walls or barriers, or if you've got something in a garage close by, it can cover basically every element of the house. So setup and all the settings and everything else involved with this is all done in a really simple, easy to use app, which we'll show you soon enough. Okay, now we're going to show you how to set these up. So first of all, you'll take the PowerPoint, which was included in the pack, and just goes into the little circle hole. You'll find that it starts to flash orange and then it will flash blue. Don't worry, that's exactly what it's meant to do. Then once we've done that, we will just need to link up one of the LAN cables into your modem. Then once you've done the hardware stuff, everything else is done through your mobile phone. You'll need to download the TP-Link app from your app store and then just follow the prompts. So we went ahead and set these up ourselves, as you saw before. Now, first thing I want to mention is that the setup process was incredibly easy. Following the prompts to the app, it really only took us 2 minutes to set up the whole thing. It was really nice and easy to read and really easy to follow for any kind of level of tech savviness, I'd say. When it came to the speed, we were really impressed. So after doing a speed test, which we'll show you momentarily, we were able to achieve over 90 megabits a second download and 30 megabits a second upload. Of course, this will really depend on the actual data plan you're with, but it really shows that it can theoretically get the maximum of what your plan can offer. So the app uses Bluetooth to connect, and on top of that, you'll use Bluetooth to connect any other nodes you link up later down the track. The theoretical speeds of this is pretty unreal. It's over 800 megabits a second, but in Australia currently, we can only really achieve maximum of 100 in standard households. And although this isn't as important for the actual setup in general, we were really happy with just the way it looked in the app. It was really colorful and vivid and just really fun to look at while you're doing it. Okay, so to cover some of the key features of this device, first of all, one thing I like to mention is that it uses MIMO technology, which for those that don't know, it means multiple in, multiple out. So in the simplest of terms, it really just means that there's multiple antennas running, and that means that you get a lot more extra bandwidth to support a large number of devices. As the box here mentions, you can even cover more than 100 devices. So that's really helpful with that piece of technology. So as far as the Wi-Fi coverage, it uses Wi-Fi 5. Now, while that's not the newest Wi-Fi out in the market right now, it's definitely more than suitable to cover any standard home and even the larger homes. So with this dual band network, as I mentioned, you've got two different frequencies, one being better for closer range and one better for longer range, but more availability to it really. The theoretical speed you can get from that 5 gigahertz band is over 800 megabits a second, and with the 2.4 gigahertz, it's over 200 to 300 megabits a second. So again, theoretically, this also allows you to future-proof yourself, because while in Australia you don't really have those kind of speeds available, at least it means that once the technology catches up, you'll still be able to use this product and not have to replace it in a few years. So as we mentioned earlier, you've got two Ethernet ports. So, you'll need at least one to set up the initial node to the modem. But the beauty is that with the second additional port, or with the extra nodes, you'll have two ports. You get the ability to have a wired connection as well. This is really useful if you're someone that needs that extra consistency with your connection type. So really helpful for guys that are, maybe gaming or doing really important projects, or just watching your Netflix and just don't want to have any slowing down or buffering during your movies. So I may have mentioned it earlier, but the Trend Micro system is integrated in this product. So everyone these days has, some kind of Kaspersky or Norton or any kind of antivirus software installed on their devices. This has got it already pre-installed onto the devices, and you get that extra parental supervision. You can even tailorize it for each device. So even on if you've got kids, you can actually tailor their phone usage. So you can have it set on timers, or just ensuring that they're not looking at anything they're not supposed to be. So just to recap, the TP-Link M5 is a really, really good mesh device that we really love using around the office here. Not only is it small and discreet, but it was super easy to set up. The speeds are fantastic. It's really subtle, so it doesn't take up much space and doesn't really hinder anyone else's performance, really. It was so easy to set up that really anyone can do it, regardless of your knowledge with technology. As long as you can just download an app and follow the prompts very clearly on your phone, it's something that anyone can do, regardless of age or ability. So be sure to check out devicedeal.com.au. We've got heaps of material out there and a huge range of products in everything tech. On top of that, we've also got heaps of buying guides and just a ton of useful and general helpful information on all things tech. So be sure to like and subscribe. My name's Mikhail, and we'll see you next time.